January 16, 2010, I drove to Austin, Texas to attend a rally at the state capitol. This rally was intended to assert the citizens' desire for Texas Governor Rick Perry to call a special session in the Texas state legislature for nullification not only of Congress's proposed health care bill, but any bill that the citizens of Texas felt was unconstitutional, and to assert the 10th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution that reminds us that the powers that are not delegated to the U.S. by the Constitution are retained by the separate states and by the people. The rally, which was largely promoted by a group called New Revolution Now, featured speakers like John Stacey and State Representative Leo Berman. What I found is that the most important speakers of that day were the citizens that attended the rally. What I saw was that their voices, although powerful and resonant, were not entirely heard. Their wish to see Debra Medina, candidate for Texas governor, speak was not granted that afternoon. Medina had another engagement in Austin that evening after the rally and hadn't officially been invited to speak at the rally, but according to sources, she had briefly stopped by the Capitol that day after hearing of the overwhelming voices of her supporters. Let's hear what these supporters had to say, along with two people associated with her campaign from Houston, Texas.
Today, that wraps up our lineup of speakers. Again, if you'll go to New Revolution Now. New Revolution Now. And we appreciate everyone showing up today. God bless America and God bless Texas.
The whole crowd is saying for one person to speak.
You're co-op. You're co-op.
Debra Medina is not in office, so she cannot nullify the bill. Everybody up here that spoke is not in office. Not everybody up here that... But they spoke on stage rights, and why John Stacey is the expert on it, and that's why he spoke. She can tell us what we need to do. She can speak, but it's not a candidate speech. She doesn't have to speak as a candidate. She is a civilian, just like all the other Texans here, and we want the people want to hear her speak. And you guys are denying the people the right to hear her speak. We're not denying her the right. The permit is under John Stacey's name, and it has been decided that no candidates were going to be allowed to speak, because this issue has to be dealt with before the 2010 election. He is an elected official who can nullify the bill. The election doesn't happen until 2010. This issue has to be dealt with now. 11 states have already started the process to nullify the health care bill if it happens. The whole event is that we're demanding Governor Perry call a special session.
He's not going to do it. He said it on TV.
He didn't say he wouldn't do it. He said it's too early.
He said, well, you're notified, and he skipped it.
His words were, it's a waste of time.
Are you going to notify? Again, he said,
I understand.
we have
Please
one point things to do.
Please listen to me.
He said no.
Please listen. What I am saying, this is something that has to happen now. We cannot wait.
He's not going to do it.
I like to talk.
He's not going to do it.
Hey, I got an idea. Pull a permit, hold a rally.
They ain't going to do it. Can I get your name?
Yeah, Heather Liggett.
Freedom of speech is a constitutional right. the music louder, and I don't think they tried to have the hardest.
What would have happened if she would have spoke? Would people have been arrested? Would y'all have done something if she would have spoke? I mean,
look, I want Debra to speak more than anyone.
They brought a couple of idiots that weren't even on the agenda again at the last minute. Politicians from within the system, part of the problem. They brought them in and wasted our time.
And then they asked me who paid me to be here. Who paid me? Oh, do I look like I got paid to be here? I came with my mom and my friend Chad.
Where did you get him?
Who paid?
I think public speakers was anywhere.
Who paid Wentworth? Like,
Did you ever see?
No, but he announced that they were last minute guests.
I went through the whole. So there's still this element of hope.
Yeah.
And for some reason they think that little bit of hope right there, that they can somehow, with this rally, convince Perry on Monday to call a special session. It'd be great if he did.
Yeah,
wonderful. I mean, really, he has to. He needs to. But I mean, come on.
He's not going to listen to us, though.
Come on.
He's bought and paid for. He's been bought and paid for years.
I mean,
he's not going to listen to the people. He's going to listen to corporate interests.
We know that.
Yeah.
I mean, we
it's
know
just
that.
not going to happen.
I mean,
but you know what I like seeing today is all these Medina supporters, number one, but all these people that are utilizing their First Amendment right to get out and speak out about what they believe in. I think that's the most beautiful thing I've seen all day. Yeah, there were some great speeches. But the people are really what's made this happen for
You're
me.
absolutely right.
I'm Bill Toft. I'm with Harris County Patriots from Medina. We're here at the rally for nullification. And one of Debra's key platform items. She is for immediate nullification and urging the governor to call for a special session of the Texas legislature to do just that. The thinking is he's not going to do it. He stated on the debates that he thought it was a waste of time. The people of Texas don't think it's a waste of time. And so we're rallying around Debra Medina for governor.
Well, apparently the entire crowd here today was too, and they wanted to hear her speak, and apparently she made a special effort to appear for a while to speak, but wasn't allowed to have that voice.
The event from the very beginning said that this was not going to be allowed, and Debra respected that, actually.
Sure,
in the last
absolutely.
conversation I had with her, she said, this is, I'm not going to grandstand here. This is not the right place for it.
It's very respectable.
And, the majority of the people are here for Debra Medina.
Absolutely they are.
They would like for the governor to do what he's supposed to do, and are urging him to do that. Frankly, hopefully he does.
Yeah.
But indications are that he will.
I realize that at rallies such as this, permits are under an individual or a group's name and they decide who speaks. According to New Revolution Now's mission statement, they endeavor to empower we the people to defend and preserve liberty and hold government officials accountable. Did they actually hold true to that statement that Saturday in Austin? It really didn't seem that way to the staggering amounts of people in the crowd who just wanted a few minutes with Debra Medina and to hear about her ideas on nullification. I felt that it was my duty as a citizen journalist to give these people a voice because I believe in their First Amendment rights. I'd like to thank all the citizens I spoke with that day who spoke out in defense of what they believe in, and also to all the citizen journalists who are out there researching, investigating, and exposing what is true and what is not, and also giving we the people a real chance to change this country by allowing their voices to be heard.